Welcome back to the guide series. Now, today's episode is going to be that we're going to do some information stuff, um, and also cleaning out some emails that we have. So, we'll first off start with the last mission. As you know, the last mission was going to be recruit. That was the last mission that we just had. Still going on right now. So that was mission after we had the attack mission and the other mission that we had earlier. So if you go in here, you'll see, um, so yeah, we had the attack monsters, which we weren't able to get done. We had upgrade villains, which we were able to get done. There's our gems, and then the recruit mission just ended, and we got the mission for that one done. So that was the last mission, and if you go into Sergeant, you'll see, um, I now have 13,228 units. But again, if you look, the 2000, the elves here, those were the units I couldn't send out. So we had 2,148 from that. So again, we were able to recruit the 1,000 in the higher tier and 2,270 of the lower tier. That's what we recruited. So now we're sitting at 540 545,228 units. So now well over that cap that we have. Which is not good, but what do you do? So look at here. We have 7,000 of the higher tier now. 6,000, well, 7,000 of the higher tier, like the guards and elves. Then we have 6,000 of the next one, and then we have 650 or 565,000 or 56,750 of the next ones, and then down from there you can see. So I will be this next week I will be promoting the smaller units upwards, just doing 2,000 at a time, obviously, to get that group done. The other thing I want to talk about is what we've gathered. So cleaning out the email, we're not gonna really clean out all the emails, but we're gonna clean out what we gathered this month. So I have the spreadsheet up, and we are gonna go all the way down to the bottom. And at the end of this episode, we are going to delete all these messages because the next mission is the gather event, and it's a new month. It's June 2nd now. So, as you can probably see, the first mission of the week of the first of the fifth was the gather event. So we did gather a lot of resources then. I'm just going to go slowly through this. And again, this account only gathers with no percentages. So you're going to see full amounts, no percentages at all. So you're just going to see full amounts. Sometimes I didn't gather. Obviously, the 15th was the next gather event. With this account, like I said, we just gathered when we can. So here's the next gather event, which was on the 15th, like I said. I'm not sure if we got that done. And then we got the 792. That was the attack mission, I believe, because they had some kind of gather. They had to gather so much, or that was either that or it was another mission. I'm not even sure. So yeah, no, I just gathered, lots of resources combined. A lot of resources needed to upgrade buildings or whatever. And that would be about it right there. So we went through all that very quickly. So what did we gather? We gathered 8,495,140 two 8,495,214 food, 8,936,835 of wood, 1,190 1,199,790 of stone, and iron we gathered 1,485,585. So in total, comparing last month to this month, really we didn't gather as much as last month. So if I am looking at it correctly, Last month we gathered 11 million food compared to 8. Wood we gathered 9 million compared to 8. Stone was 2 million. We only gathered a million. And acid, yeah, and then iron we only gathered last month we did 1,600,000, and this time we gathered 1,485,000. So a little down than last month, but that's okay. The key thing is I continue to gather resources so we can continue to grow our city. So here, let's see, what do I need? Okay, so we need, it looks like we need another 5 million of stone, which is not bad, and another 3 million of iron to upgrade the castle. So we're getting to that point where we might be able to get the stuff. I'm just not sure how much we are going to be able to get that done. But again, the next mission is the gather event. So there's two things I want to do. Before I end this episode off, I'm also going to be mine. I have gone gathered. So I'm going to do that now. So then that will be good. And right before we end, we'll take care of that. So we're gonna go. We're gonna bring all my marchers back right now. And the reason I didn't actually hide, I didn't go for any resources this time for the recruit mission because I was very busy. I had a lot of sectionals going on in the last 2 days. So yeah, there was just not enough time to go gather. But if I was gathering, I would probably gather the same amount as I've done before. It just didn't. I didn't bother doing that. It just made no sense. So we might enable a fifth march for the gather event, because it's gonna be tough to not get it done. We do know that that is the next mission because again, we've had all the other missions so far, so we know that this next mission is gonna be that mission. Closing up windows I don't need up anymore. So for gathering, so we need 260,000 points, okay? And I guess we'll donate too. I will later on. I will go through these mails. I have kind of like deleted old mails. Like we can get rid of this mail here. Just I already collected it pretty much. The gathering of some gems for some mission going on. Same thing here. You know, second. But everything else, I'm gonna leave. If I need to use the gems because we only have 18 gems in our name, I will use those gems to do that. But right off the bat, we are gonna go ahead and start gathering a stone mine here, which is being gathered by someone else. So we are just gonna have to be aware that someone else is there, and we should be good because the mission does start in about an hour and a half. So as long as it's more than an hour and a half, we should be good with that. And it's 3 hours, so that's perfect amount. And if you go in here, you can actually see it tells you 132, 647 is what I should gather. Now I'm gonna put a little star next to it saying, oh, it might be different. But that is what supposedly I can gather even with the other person there. So he's been gathering for, this is about 4 hours. So we'll see if we gather the 1,647. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go gather a wood mine here. And again, we should be able to get the full amount. It just depends on if anyone else goes to gather there. And then we have the food one here. So we're going to go ahead and gather the food one there. And then we're going to put a star there just in case someone else goes there and starts to gather. And we have one more elite mine, which is also being gathered by him. So, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and gather what we can gather. It looks like it was like 71,000, something like that. And like I said, at that point, then, so right now, once I put this iron amount in, we could also send another group out, make a new group and send them out. Right now I have everyone else out gathering actually, so I have all my other armies are actually out gathering for all the accounts except for this account. So hopefully we should be able to get the mission done. We'll see. Like I said, 20 hours is for that one, 20 hours for that one. So these two will be a little less than that. Because there's already someone out gathering at it. But we'll see. And that would be a little less than the time that we have, so that's okay. I'm just gonna see how much by sending them out to this one, how much do I get? So right now, the stone iron is what we need the most of, and we're not gonna get the full amount. We're gonna get 1,200,000, 1,200,000 wooden food. But the stone and iron, obviously a little less than what it would have been. So what is it gonna say? How much do we get? 21,014. So again, if this is all correct, we're gonna be gathering a point value of 188,669. And then again, if I enabled another march for a day, which I'm gonna do, we should be able to get more. And this is the other way you can do it, is I just go in the middle, and I find a spot, I enter, and then I find a thing to gather. You can see this is one of my other accounts here. Here. This is not one alliance, so we're just gonna go and gather that. And then that will be it. And, so yeah, that right there will give us 15,000 points, no matter what. So right now we're looking at with everyone out gathering right now, and how long they're gonna be out. Okay, we get 200, 203,699 points out of 260,000 that we need. So we'll get 203,669 out of 260 that we need. So with these, with the small, these ones that are only 4 hours out, we'll be able to gather more in 4 hours when they get back, and then also this group will get back, and then we'll do another 15,000 points. So that roughly should give us all the points needed for the mission. So as long as I just, send them out together after they get back, we should be able to get the mission done and have it be a successful event. And we still have a lot of, obviously I just sent what we needed out there. So if we get attacked, we will lose a lot of units. So like I said, we are sitting about, oh, I didn't upgrade the units either. We need to do the last group. So there's no horses here because they're all out gathering. But we'll just do some mages here. Yeah, we'll start with the mages, and then we'll work ourselves upwards over the week and upgrade those units. So yeah, that's pretty much this episode. So we talked about Gather, which is the next mission. We talked about recruiting. We cleaned, or are gonna be deleting these messages. So hopefully you enjoyed this one order video information, recruiting, gathering, cleaning out the email. Until then, I'm going to say goodbye to these messages right now. Bye-bye, messages. And then we will see you in the next episode of One Order sometime next week. That's going to be all for the guide series for today. We might do another video later on. We'll see. But until then, bye-bye for now.